Hello, grade 5. Today's lesson it's about the gift of the Nile. So, the importance of the Nile, it's near the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile River divides into several branches and spread out over a wide area. So, near the sea, the Nile branches into a delta. So, near the sea, the branches that we have, they are called a delta. So, a delta is an area near a river mouth where the water deposits fine soil called silt. So it's a rich soil that have a lot of minerals that will have rich place or rich soil for growing crops. After that, by 5000 BC, people had built small farming settlements on the delta and in the valley to the south. So if you can remember, the first farming settlements or the earliest farming settlements, it were in it was in Jersey. The place of this settlements was in Jersey. So later, people called this place was Kemet, meaning the black land, because of the rich dark soil. Also, Kemet found along the banks of the Nile. By contrast, the desert beyond Kemet they called the desert or the red land. So Egypt is hot country in which little rain falls. The great river provided not only a good farmland but also water. Like the Sumerian, the Egyptians built canal to carry water from the Nile to their fields, which is the system that we are speaking about or that we speak about before that we spoke about before, which is the irrigation. So the Nile was the Egypt's main transportation route and a source of the new ideas. So let's see how it become a source of a new ideas. Because of the importance of the Nile to the Egyptians, the ancient Greek historian Herodotus called the Egypt the gift of the Nile. Without the Nile River, people in Egypt would not have been able to survive. The Egyptians developed a calendar with 365 days in a year. The Egyptian calendar divided the year into 3 seasons based on events along the Nile River and their importance to agriculture. These three seasons were called indentation, emergence, and harvest. During the indentation, the land received a fresh supply of kemet from the flood waters that covered the farmland. Emergence or growing seasons followed the previous season that we spoke about, which is inundation. It was the time when the land emerged or came out from beneath the waters. That the final season that we will speak today about is harvest or was harvest, the time when the crops were ready to be cultivated, and we can take those crops and try or to make them fresh for eating and using. A source of unity, the settlements of the Nile Delta became part of kingdom known as Lower Egypt. The settlement in the Nile Valley to the south of the Delta became part of the kingdom of Upper Egypt. King Menes of Upper Egypt conquered Lower Egypt in about 3100 BC. Then he united the two kingdoms and formed the world's first nation. So what is a nation or nation state? Is a region with a united group of people and a single government. Menes set up his central government in the capital city of Memphis in the Lower Egypt. Then we have the king of the Lower Egypt wore a red crown. So in the Lower Egypt, red crown, and the Upper Egypt, white crown. Narmer created a double crown from the red and white crowns. Narmer also began the first Egyptian dynasty. What is the meaning of dynasty? A dynasty is a series of rulers who belong to the same family. More than 30 dynasties ruled ancient the ancient Egypt in thousands of years that followed. This is a picture that how people were united. This is the King Narmer on the right, and those are the red and the white crowns. Thank you, grade 5, for listening. See you.